our assignment today, design one simple discipline system that we're going to be running for the next 14 days. Some examples of discipline systems that I've used that you could use yourself as well and try to get to where you want to be with whatever your goal is my 4 a.m. workout. Sometimes on the weekend I adjust it to maybe a little bit later, but today it was 5:30. But during the work week, 4 a.m. before work always. It took a very long time for me to get used to that. I didn't always wake up at 4, but I did wake up and work out. If I didn't wake up in the morning and work out, then I would do it later in the day. It's about holding yourself accountable, even if you don't do it at the time that you said, but still getting it done that day. I could, out of a 7-day work week, wake up at 4 a.m. 5 of those days, and then 2 of those days I don't. Sometimes I do it all week. So it's just depending on if you're sick, depending on what you got going on in your life. It's okay to adjust your schedule a little bit or your discipline system, but don't go away from it. Another example is to possibly go out of your comfort zone. Schedule something that you know you should be doing and you're not doing. For example, if you said that you were going to eat better, sit down for a little bit, make a list, think of some foods that you like, think of some foods that you maybe dislike and you need to try again mixed in with other stuff, or even foods that you've never tried that are healthy that you can possibly end up liking. It's just about putting yourself out there and trying all this stuff, even if it feels uncomfortable or unnatural. And once you start doing it so many times in a row, you build that discipline to the point that it just feels normal and you don't have to think about it that much anymore. A good thing to note during all this, which is a part of the data, is note your energy when you're doing certain things, or when you're trying out, say, your new diet, or you're trying out a new thing at work that you offered to learn, or if you're going to get up in the morning, or after work you're going to go straight to the gym. Just note your energy, because maybe you're not a morning person like me. Maybe you have to do it at night. Maybe that's when you feel more energetic. But I just don't want you to limit yourself to how I do things. I'm just giving some examples so you can kind of see how I've had some wiggle room with myself. Or even if I didn't think that I was a morning person, like I still don't believe that I am, you become one. That's who you become. You become what you think. You become what you discipline yourself to do. If you can put your mind to it and you tell yourself that it can be done and that you will do it, you can get it done. You just have to take the actions to get it done. So those are just a few examples that I wanted to share. I'd be excited to hear about anybody's discipline system that they've made for themselves, whether you want to message me personally or you want to comment on the video. You're more than welcome to do any of those things. And if you don't feel like it, just keep it to yourself, note it, write it down, get into it, stop waiting around. Nothing's gonna change until you change. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you get something out of these videos, and have a great day.